Business Insider, 27th of September 2022. Look at China's destroyer force, which includes the Type 055, which cost $920 million to construct and is regarded as one of the nation's most potent vessels. According to a 2022 assessment by the Center for Strategic and International Studies, the U.S., China's main adversary, has the second largest navy in the world with 296 ships. Given its presence, alliances, expertise, and technology, the U.S. Navy is still regarded as the most powerful today, despite being smaller than China's People's Liberation Army Navy. China is attempting to assume the superpower role that the United States currently plays globally. China continues to grow its fleet despite already holding the top in size. According to the Congressional Research Service, the nation's fleet might increase to 400 ships by 2025 and 425 by 2030. China, meanwhile, is adamant about developing a top-notch military that can engage in and win wars. Additionally, it is spending a lot of money on giving its ships better fighting capability. China has been bolstering its fleet over the past 10 years to increase its military presence near Taiwan. In the East China Sea, South China Sea, some of the Western Pacific, and potentially farther as its force expands and improves, China relies on its expanding navy to uphold its will and further its national interests. China's militarization is most apparent in the South China Sea. Despite President Xi's explicit promise to avoid militarizing the Spratly Islands, China still constructed several bases there. Presently, China takes advantage of these regions to enhance its intimidation and coercion of numerous coastal governments in Southeast Asia and to thwart their efforts to exercise their sovereign rights as guaranteed by international law. According to a 2022 military data website Global Firepower Prediction, the Chinese Navy's expanding destroyer force consists of 41 active ships that fall into 8 classes. Let's examine each of China's 8 destroyer classes. From most current to oldest, the classes are listed according to when they were commissioned. 1. Type 055, Ren'ai. The Chinese Navy's newest class of destroyer is the Type 055. It has been referred to as the most potent warship in the world due to its long-range firepower. According to the Chinese Navy, plans exist to increase the class to 16 ships. There are 6 of these ships operating at the moment. According to a 2020 assessment by the China Maritime Studies Institute at the U.S. Naval War College, some experts rank the Type 055 as the second most potent surface combatant behind the U.S. Navy's Zumwalt-class destroyers. The vertical launching method of Type 055 is one of its most distinctive characteristics. According to the Diplomat, Type 055 has a total of 112 cells, each of which is 0.85 meters, or about 2.8 feet, in length. According to the military website Naval Technology, the destroyers are also equipped with electronic warfare countermeasures equipment, including U-jammers and Type 762-4 decoy launchers. 2. Type 052DL, Liang 3. The Type 052 class has 2 variations, Type 052D and Type 052DL. According to the defense agency Janes, the latter has a flight deck that is 13 feet longer to handle the Harbin Z-20 helicopter. According to the military news website Naval News, more than 20 ships are in the class among the 2 types. According to China Daily, Kunming, hull number 172, was the first operational ship in the course when it was commissioned in March 2014. According to the official website of China's Ministry of National Defense, the ships are operational under several commands, including the South Sea, North Sea, and East Sea fleets. According to the U.S. Naval Institute, the ships have a multi-function phased array radar (MPAR) system, which indicates they are equipped with contemporary anti-ship missiles and long-range air defense. 3. Type 051C, Luzhou. According to Naval Technology, there are only 2 ships in the Type 051C class, Shenyang, hull number 115, and Shijiazhuang, hull number 116. According to the news website, Shenyang, the flagship ship in this class, was launched in December 2004 and put into service in October 2006. The Russian 30N6E1 engagement radar, comparable to the N/SPY-1 radar system used by the U.S. Navy, was initially installed on the Type 051C in a 2020 study by Sarah Kirchberger, an assistant professor at the University of Hamburg. 4. Type 052C, Liang 2. According to a 2020 U.S. Naval War College study, the Chinese Navy has 6 Type 052C ships. According to the report, China's upgrading of its surface combatants began by adding this class to the Navy's fleet. According to the 2009 warship reference book Jane's Fighting Ships, Lanzhou, hull number 171, was the first ship in the class, having been put into service in July 2004. A 2017 report from the China Maritime Studies Institute at the U.S. Naval War College stated that it was also the first Chinese warship with an air defense capability. 5. Type 052B, Liuyang I. According to a 2008 CRS report, 2 ships are in the Type 052B class, Guangzhou, hull number 168, and Wuhan, hull number 169. According to the military website Global Security, Guangzhou was launched in May 2002 and put into service in July 2004. According to the military website, the adoption of elements like smooth and angled surfaces, which resembled the most modern European destroyers, signified substantial innovation in the Chinese Navy during the creation of the class. According to Naval Technology, the Type 052B was the first locally constructed class to display air defense capability. According to the news source, it also has anti-surface and anti-submarine features. 6. Type 051B, Luhai. The diplomat said that only one ship, Shenzhen, hull number 167, is a Type 051B class member. As reported in the official China Daily, Shenzhen was inaugurated in 1999. The 2011 book The Chinese Navy, Expanding Capabilities, Evolving Roles states that the ship is responsible for near seas active defense, China's naval strategy for defending its surrounding waters. The ship received improvements in 2017 to enhance its fighting capacity, according to China Daily. Along with updating the ship's electronics and weaponry, China's Navy upgraded its aging fleet in 2014. 7. Type 052A, Luhu. According to a 2014 book by Dennis Gormley, Andrew Erickson, and Jingdong Yuan, all 3 of whom are specialists in China's Navy, there are 2 ships in this class, Harbin, hull number 112, and Qingdao, hull number 113. According to the naval database website Sea Forces, Harbin was launched in August 1991 and commissioned in May 1994. According to the 2014 book's authors, the class contains the first domestically produced modern multi-role surface combatants with complete surface strike and air defense capabilities. A considerable suite of weaponry systems and sensors of Western design are installed on the ships. 8. Type 956EM, Sovremeny. The only current class that was produced abroad is Type 956. According to Naval Technology, the Russian-built vessels are around the same size as the missile cruisers with Aegis systems used by the U.S. Navy. According to the military news website, the Chinese Navy owns 4 of these ships, 2 of which have been altered to meet their specifications. In December 1999, the first ship was handed over to the Chinese Navy. According to the military news source Jane's Defense Weekly, the modernized ships were bought for more than $1 billion in 2002.